Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Theodore Campbell once again. Got another video for you guys. As you see, I have the MCI D4505 coach, which is the library of Jefferson lines. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Just like in most of my videos, a lot of these companies I know nothing about. I am a East Coast. I live on the East Coast. I drove on the East Coast. All the companies I work for was on the East Coast. So anything that goes out west, um, I'm pretty much I don't know much about them. So when Awesome Diecast and Icon of Replicas make these companies, a lot of times I'm just learning about them for the first time. Now that doesn't mean that they're not relevant. It's just they're not in my particular area where I work, so I don't know about them. But it's cool because it's kind of a history lesson. Because I didn't know nothing about this company, and come to find out, based on Wikipedia, not saying that Wikipedia is 100% correct. They say this is actually one of the second largest bus companies in the U.S. Which is amazing that I would not know nothing about them being the second largest. But let's get into the box. Again, I think you guys seen this box before. Nothing special about it. That's the top. That's the real iconic replicas. Limited edition MCI motor coach 187 scale. As usual, the bottom has the legal information as far as MCI giving them information. Not information, but permission to make this coach. Again, that's the back, that's the sides. That's the boring stuff. So let's get into the actual coach. So this is Jefferson lines. Let's move it back a little bit. Jefferson lines. Like I said, I don't know much about the actual company. I just learned about it when Iconic Replicas made this replica. And again, I didn't know that they was one of the second largest motor coach company in the U.S. Now, I don't know how true that is. That's based off of Wikipedia. So if I'm wrong, please don't assassinate me. Go after Wikipedia because that's what they said. They say it was founded back in 1919. So, I mean, that's a pretty long ways to go back to actually have a company. And I believe, let me see if I can look here. I believe they have more. Let me see. It serves 13 states. So that would make sense that they would be so large. So, again, Jefferson Lines, MCI D4505. Now, let me give you a quick little history for the people that don't know. The D4505 MCI is pretty much the predecessor of the MCI DL3. I actually have a DL3 sitting right here, so let's get into it. This is my bus, my dream company, Prosperity. You never know, I might come out here one of these days, but that's another video. But this is the DL3 right there, the red bus. This is the 4505. This is pretty much the upgraded version of that bus. And to tell you the truth, I've drove both coaches and it's not really that much different. I would say the difference between the 4505 and the DL3 is pretty much cosmetic. On the DL3, on the wheel wells, you see they have that, I think that's rubber. It has that black molding around there. I believe that's rubber. I'm not sure if it's vinyl, but it's black. On the 4505s, it's pretty much like fiberglass. Even though Jefferson Lines chose to paint that black to match like the old DL3s, but that's pretty much fiberglass. That's not. They're usually painted the same color as the coach. It's not black. So that's one difference. Another difference is on the 4505s, the windows are frameless, just like you see on the J4500 or on the newer Van Hoos or even the Prevos. They have frameless windows. On the DL3, they didn't have frameless windows. So I know it's hard to see on a model bus, but that's another way you can tell 4505 between a D3 MCI. Another way you can tell the difference is the sloping roof line that comes down. On the DL3 is just straight. Another way you can tell is the headlights. These are the headlights that actually came off of the G model, which is not a very popular model for MCI. It was pretty much made exclusively for Greyhound. And it wasn't that successful, but if you want my opinion, I think the G model and the DL3 is a mix. Or let me rephrase that. I think the MCI 4505 is a mix between the old DL3 and the G model. And that's how you got the 4505. Because it took so many elements of the G model and added it to the DL3, and then you got the 4505. Now, I don't know where they got the back from. They changed all these moldings and the different lights. I don't know where they came with that from, but I mean, it is what it is. That's the 4505. So I try to give you a quick history lesson, but I don't have a whole lot of information on Jefferson lines. Like I said, they said they're out of Minneapolis. Let me see. Let me look this up real quick. It's right on here. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Don't know much about them. They say they're the second largest company in the U.S. I don't know how true that is. If that's incorrect, go after Wikipedia, because that's what they say. But from what I say, they have a lot of coaches with the same paint job. Even they even have some J45s and stuff like that. But again, shout out to Iconic Replicas. You did an amazing job with the details. Bus looks amazing, as usual. So, just giving you a spin around of the actual coach. If you decide you want to buy a bus, you see this bus on eBay and you don't know how it looks like, well, here you go. You got the quick spin around. I mean, it is what it is. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Get in the comments, let me know what you think, and I will check you out next time.